The morning passes in a slow overlap conversation, footsteps, and market life. Rowan and I continue to walk around the harbor, letting him show me all the different things it has to offer. Eventually, Rowan steps aside, gaze shifting toward the forest edge. The entrance to the forest feels like it has been uninhabited, and yet Rowan seems almost entranced by it. Rowan speaks under his breath. Let the light guide you through the path in the woods. Ugh. Why there? What did it mean by path? His voice is quieter, almost unsure. Path? He hesitates, then meets my eyes. I'm sorry. Ignore me. I'm just tired. Let's just keep going. Before I can ask more, Cedar and Theo jog over. Oi, Roy, we got a job for you. Can you carry these crates to Corva? She asked for these yesterday. Theo hands me a bunch of tiny crates. They seem to be filled with the same kind of herbs as the tea she made for me. Yeah, I can do that. I can help you too, if you'd like. Take your time. No one will protect you, like a big guardian angel. Knock it off. Fine, be that way. Good luck, guys. Rowan sighs with an exact mixture of fond and irritated. Let's make our way back to the inn. I nod, but I still can't help but let Rowan's words linger. What kind of path in the woods is he talking about? We carry the tiny crates and make our way back to the inn. The common room is warm with sunlight from the shoreline. A hearth glows softly, and a few townsfolk murmur over early lunch. I'll be back. I'll set these crates in the kitchen. He walks out as Corva smiles at Rowan from beyond the counter. The afternoon feels cozy, with the soft light and settling waves. I sit down on one of the stools near Corva. Corva wipes down the bar using her feathers. Thank you for bringing my herbs. So, how have you been adjusting to Moonstray so far? Have you been able to get the job? I nod. Oh, that's wonderful. I knew Theo would like you. I trust Rowan's been treating you well. Yeah, he's been nice to me. Of course he is. He's a bit of a sweetheart behind that grumpy face. Oh, I can see him making his way down right now. I suppress a smile and turn around. Sure enough, he's right over there, walking right towards me. Hey, I know we haven't explored much of Moonstray, but I had a nice time hanging out with you. It's been a while since I walked with someone side by side. I gotta head back to my place soon, but I was wondering, would you like to do this again tomorrow? He sounded extremely nervous when he asked. Yeah, I'd very much like that. A bit of red flickers across his face like roses. I guess I'll see you some other time then? Yeah, I'll see you some other time. Rowan starts to head out the door and gives me one last look before he leaves. Corva taps my shoulder and gives me a warm smile. This is the most I've seen him talk this week. She puts her feathers over her heart. It makes me happy to see him in high spirits again. He's always shut himself off from others, so it's nice to see him make a friend again. I feel a slight flutter in my heart hearing those words. Why don't you get some rest? I'll let Theo know about the deed. Thank you. Off you go. I walk upstairs to my room, the very last one at the end of the hall. As I shimmy in bed, I continue to think about Rowan as I cover myself with a warm blanket. Ever since I've washed ashore, he's been the only familiar face I feel comfortable with. I feel so lost in this new world I'm in, yet I feel safe when I see him. I've never met before, have I? It's only been a day since we hung out. I think about the time he found me on the shore and how he provided me with warm clothes. He's never judged nor worried about how I look or who I was. All he cared about was seeing if I'm okay. So, this is what it feels like to have a friend? I drift off to sleep, bracing myself for my first day of work tomorrow. Rory. That's my name, right? Why am I okay with all the things that have happened to me? I seek for warmth in the cold, harsh winter like a small, lonely rabbit. Is it necessary for survival to remain content? Remain content. I like the people around me. They are nice to me. I am content. So, why don't I feel like myself? Where am I? Why am I here? How do I find out what I really want in life? I must continue to tread the path that allows me to live and prosper with everyone else. I look ahead to see a door right in front of me. I can sense the wind and ocean breeze behind it. I look up above me to form a shape in the sky that I can't make out. Some sort of flower-like pattern starts to appear. It gets closer to me. Soon, my body starts to wither away. Everything that holds me together starts to disappear. Wither away. Wither. Am I Rory? I wake up to the sound of birds chirping outside my window. It's early morning already? I must have been asleep for a long time. But that dream I had... There has to be some meaning in that dream. I'll think about it another time. I should focus on getting ready for work. I put on my poncho and strap on some working boots I found near my bed. I'm sure the previous owner of these boots won't mind if I borrow them for today. I walk down the stairs and arrive to a wonderful smell. Whoa, what is that smell? Well, good morning, sleepyhead. Well, look at you, all dapper with those new boots. It's okay if I borrow them, right? You can keep them if you'd like. A fisherman left those boots here a long time ago. It's about time someone got some good use out of them. I don't want you to be late for your first day at work, so here, take this with you. She hands me what seems to be a portable small pot. What's in here? It's my special planet tea. It helps the nerves if you ever get stressed. Thank you, Corva. It's my pleasure. Now go on. Theo will bring some breakfast for you. Right. By the way, do you know where Rowan is? Oh, you'll see him soon. He's always overlooking the harbor during lunchtime. You should surprise him. Maybe I will. I'll see you later. Bye now. Have a wonderful day at work. I walk out the door and take a second to breathe. That dream I had still burns itself in my mind. Everything about it felt off. What was behind that door? There was something about the way I behaved. It's like a different version of me was controlling what I did. Or maybe it's how I was before I washed up on Moose. Ugh, I wish I knew how I even ended up here. I shouldn't keep Theo and Cedar waiting. I wonder what I'll do as C'est la vie. Huh? The walk here was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Hey, there you are. Theo and Cedar are sitting on a table in front of the shop with what appears to be a lot of food. Yoo-hoo, Rory, don't stand there. Let's eat. Cedar made a hell of a pancake. After eating some breakfast with them, Cedar heads off to do PR maintenance, and I start my first day with Theo. The past 5 hours have been a blur for me. I continue to do my tasks and learn under Theo's apprenticeship. The first thing I learn is that the wood here isn't just wood, it has experience and personality, so we have to treat them like anyone else. Whatever that means. Don't force the grain, Rory. That one is a real piece of work. It's stubborn, and it thinks it's royalty. You have to coax it and show it who's boss. Let's call the piece of wood James. I learned that material from different centuries hate each other if you nail modern alloy bracket into an ancient oak, though it's put out of spite. You have to find the middle ground. Usually that means soaking the wood in oil until it forgets where it came from. Now remember, James will not get along with Samantha. You gotta put Samantha near Richard so that Richard can be a divide between Lily and Dora. Can't we just call them by their proper names? This is confusing. Now, Rory, let's not be traditional. Don't be a Gerald. The second lesson was scavenging. The ocean brings us garbage, and Theo expects us to turn it into gold. I learned to spot the difference between rotten and seasoned. I learned that plastic doesn't rot, but it gets brittle in the moonstreet fog. I've stripped engines that shouldn't run and polished brass compasses that point nowhere. Every object I touch feels heavy, like I'm holding someone's unfinished story in my hands. Oh god, I'm starting to sound like him. Not bad, you missed the spot of standing on the edge, but she'll hold. Good eye. Why don't you take a break? I'll see you here in about an hour. Are you sure? Yeah, go take a nature walk. Or throw a pebble or two towards the ocean. Whatever relaxes you. I'll see you in a bit. I leave the workshop and walk towards the harbor, which is mostly empty, save for a few gulls fighting over scraps. I survey around the area, looking for Rowan. Sure enough, he's standing at the end of the stone walkway, leaning against a bollard, staring dead ahead at the line where the sky meets the sea. Rowan blinks, his ears swiveling toward me. He looks surprised. Hey, Rory, I didn't expect to see you. Well, you have Cobra to thank. She told me you'd be here. Waiting for a ship? No, I'm not waiting for anything. No ship would ever come from this direction. He turns back to the water, gesturing vaguely at the horizon. Is something coming? Nope. Sometimes I just look over the ocean and wonder. What do you wonder about? Well, like why there aren't any maps of what lies beyond the fog bank. I assumed it was just dangerous water or rocks. Rowan shakes his head slowly. It's not rocks. It's nothing. Years ago, a few of the older fishermen tried to leave. They provided a schooner, packed enough food for a month. They were determined to find the mainland. He grips the iron railing, his knuckles tightening. They sailed due east. Compasses were locked and sails were full. They sailed for 3 days straight into the white mist. What happened? They said the fog got so thick they couldn't see the boat from the stern. The water went completely silent. And then on the 4th morning, the fog lifted. He points to the beach directly below us. They were right there, drifting 100 yards off the Moonstreet docks. They hadn't turned around. The compass never moved from east, but the ocean just sent them back. The chill runs down my spine. The vast ocean suddenly feels very small when I look over the horizon. So we're trapped? I guess in a way, this island is like a cage. Does that not bother you? No, not really. There's no use staring at a wall you can't climb. Better focus on what's right here in front of you. What townsfolk have been able to sustain themselves pretty well here, and I feel comfortable knowing that. Still, I can't help but wonder what's beyond the fog. He looks at me, then for a moment, the isolation of the island feels a little less lonely when he said it that way. Well, if I'm gonna be stuck here, at least I'm stuck here with you guys. You, Theo, and Cedar have been good to me so far. So, thank you for that. Rowan starts to put his hand over his head and tries to hide his face, but I can catch some red forming on his cheeks. Don't mention it. Thank you for talking with me. I have to go buy some groceries, so I'll see you later. Wait. Yes? Were you still planning to hang out today, after I finish work? Sure. Any place in mind? Let's grab a bite to eat. Sounds like a plan. See you then. Rowan walks toward Market Row. He waves goodbye as he looks behind him one more time. After waving back, I head back to Celebi.